Hello survivors and welcome to another video. In today's video we are going to be doing another meme build. It is the 6 beam build. The runes that we are going to be using are Singular Focus, Skill Inclination Holy, Multicast Mastery, Skill Affinity Holy, and Unconventional Start. The weapon that we use doesn't really matter, but let's get straight into it. This build has been around forever. It is one of the most favorite skills for like nearly absolutely everyone, including the developer himself. This was the third and final skill that the developer said that was one of his favorites, was the beam meme build. So let's see if you all enjoy it just as much as everyone else does. If you are struggling to do any of the curse levels, let's say you're struggling to do curse 7 on any of the maps, or you maybe have finished curse 6 already on Caves of Delzog and you have Singular Focus unlocked, then this is definitely the build to run for you to finish it on all the other maps, and also to do like your endless cycles or to do your overlord cycles from there as well. So very strong build, very classy, and just really fun because the beam builds are really strong, and this also has brittle, so it just becomes insanely good and deals insane amounts of damage for little to no effort. The one thing that you do need to build on the beam skills is going to be area of effect, so then that the beams itself work like a lollipop. I will put a drawing up on the screen while we discuss it. So what happens is we got the actual beam, and do just excuse my mediocre drawing over here, but what happens is you do get the beam, and the beam has a circle on the edge of it, and when you land up getting more and more area of effect, that circle on the end of it grows in size and makes it a lot larger, therefore easier for us to get more damage out going forward. So it's just really good to get the AoE. And while I was saying that, I kind of forgot what I was saying, so let me just say that. So what happens is when the circle, when you get AoE, the circle grows, and the circle can even grow to being behind your character or even further, and therefore it just lands up hitting absolutely everything on the screen, or at least most of the screen, to with little to no effort. You can literally stand against the wall and you'll hit things on the screen behind you, and it just means that you can bunker down in a corner that you like, and you'll be able to kill absolutely everything relatively quickly with little to no problem. So really strong, really fun. There you go, we've already got all of the light beam skills, so now we just work on area of effect, multicast, and cast frequency. Crit comes naturally as well. Again, yesterday we did discuss that there was an issue with a crit and the Paladin, a bug with them, not something everyone has noticed, but there is a bug with the Paladin and his passive. If you didn't watch that video, please go take a look at it. It will be linked down below. But it's just really insane, the amount of crit that you get for free with no effort at all, just because you're being hit. And this is especially true on higher cycles or higher curse levels, where not everything is dodgeable, so you are going to get hit. You just get that free crit for absolutely nothing, which is fantastic. So you don't necessarily need to build crit, but just to be safe, I would suggest building it. It does make your life a lot easier. Also, running beam build does make it a lot easier to get your passive up and running, because you can kill things really easy. You do just have to kind of focus on making sure that when you get you need to make sure that you kind of move correctly, so that you are able to move into the circle without getting hit by area of effects. They do tend to follow you, the area of effect, so you kind of got to maneuver in a way that they aren't in front of you, and that you can just kind of go and get that passive over here. So as you can see, there's not really anything there. We were able to get the passive nicely and easily, and it just completely easy to complete. Alright, fantastic. There we go. Let's go. We're going to grab some more magnetism. There wasn't really anything better to grab over there. We do get an impending doom, which is fantastic. And then a multicast for the holy. Now, I could have actually gone and locked the skills. We did have a really decent holy upgrade there as well, which we didn't lock. But I forgot to do that. So, you know, Crimea River, unfortunately. Unfortunately, our area of effect needs a lot of work still. We don't have a lot of it yet, and you can actually notice it because when we're standing against the wall over here, we don't actually hit them as far as we would like. But you can still see we are hitting things behind us. Even though I am facing the wall, they're still dying behind us, as you can see, like the bats to the top. I can't even like turn my mouse to show you which enemies I'm talking about, because then we will end up turning around and hitting them with our beam, which kind of defeats the purpose of what I'm trying to tell you. So just look carefully at the enemy's life. You can see I'm focused on the wall, and you can see that they are getting hit even though the beam itself is not hitting them. So that's how the area of effect works. Really easy to use. Really I guess you could say like a skillless, effortless build, and it's just really fun to do these sometimes. Sometimes you really just want to chill and kill monsters and not have to worry about anything, and this is one of those builds. And you can even play it on full visuals. You don't even have to worry about anything, because as you can see, we just permanently Kamehamehing, and it's just really good. I should have focused on the breakpoints. I don't remember the exact breakpoints of everything either, but you know, just get yourself as much cooldown as possible, or cast frequency. That just does help with that, so that they are constantly up. And then obviously multicast and area as well. Crit comes from your passive by being hit, as well as from as much crit as you can pick up when you don't have let's say some really good area pickups or multicast pickups, as well as cast frequency. I don't know, you got to kind of balance everything out. You can't just go for one, but a lot of the time you'll end up getting these nice epic upgrades, or the rare upgrades, which give you the stats that you need. So there was a really nice epic multicast. We got a rare area of effect, so it just really helps a lot with everything. You can see even if we don't hit something, the beam is destroying everything. The little ball that we spoke about, you don't have to sit inside a corner to hit everything. It doesn't have to hit anything for the ball to appear. The invisible ball is what I'm talking about anyway. The lollipop ball. As you can see, things just die around you without the beam even hitting them. So really brain dead build. You kind of just annihilate everything just by looking at them. Even bosses get completely melted with zero to little effort, and it's just a really disgustingly fun build that can get you into high overlords just by standing looking at a wall. So really, if you're struggling, do this, ladies and gentlemen. Alright, get the last crit, more movement speed, and we're going to go for crit damage over there. Like I mentioned in the beginning over there, as you saw, we did have like a multicast for one of the light beams. That's if you did get 6 light beams and you still had 4 of your 5 banishes, because you know you banish Leviathan like I did. Then what you would do is banish that multicast, because you don't want the multicast for a single light beam. You want the multicast for all of your lasting skills and things like that. So things to banish would be the singular light beam thing. So when it says light beam, when it says cast frequency for light beam, that would be one of the things that you banish. What it does is it just opens up some other rare or other passives that are more rare that you can get on the skills, instead of just one of the upgrades for a single light beam. So it just makes you that much stronger, because you're able to get absolutely everything as opposed to just for one. I mean, I've always said it, if you landed up getting yourself a rare damage upgrade, you would rather take the rare one over this one, and this would be another one that you land up getting rid of. We can re-roll over here just because it works. Like this cast frequency is worth more than the 20% over here, because 5% over every one of them is bigger than 20% over one. But that's a bad case because that was a common one. If it was a rare or even uncommon, it's like 100% or 50% more better than, you know, just getting it for one upgrade. But, you know, bad example, but that is the way that it works, or that's exactly what I'm trying to talk about in that case. But that was it. Pretty easy to get up and running. We did it in a little time, and as you can see, there's the damage for the light beam. Really nice build, really quick and easy, and just stupidly strong. You don't even need to concentrate that much while playing it. So I hope you all enjoyed the video. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe for more videos like this in the future. And always remember, keep safe, survivors. Until next time, cheers.